Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In our previous class, we have been discussed about the conclusions given by the T.H. Morgan, and even we have been discussed about the types of linkage. So two types of linkage was there. So one was complete linkage, another was incomplete linkage. So through the complete linkage, the characters will be same characters will be transmitted from one generation to the other generation. But through the incomplete linkage, the characters it will get separated, and there is a chance of getting of the recombination character. So all these things we have been discussed in our previous class. Due to incomplete linkage, a new combination, a new character may be exhibited, but due to the complete linkage, the same characters will be exhibited. So whichever the characters are present in the generation, the same characters will be present. Example also as I said here. So suppose एक खानदान में एक मस्सा रहा तो so same massa if it will follows on every generation. So that is nothing but this is due to the complete linkage, because for that the genes are present, and that genes it has not broken, it has remained same chromosome, and it has been transmitted on every generation. So due to that one, in every generation we will find that same character. So that's why it's a complete linkage, it will carry the same character, whereas in an incomplete linkage the same characters will not exhibited. So there may be a chances of getting the new combination due to the breakage. So up to here we have been discussed in our previous class. So today's class, let us discuss our next topic, that is nothing but crossing over. So what is the meaning of a crossing over? So crossing over is an exchange of chromosomal segment between non-sister chromatids of a homologous chromosomes is called as crossing over. It results in the recombination of genes that occurs during the packaging stage of the prophase and during the meiosis. So what is the meaning of crossing over means? So exchange of chromosomal segments between the non-sister chromatids of the homologous chromosome. First you should know what is the meaning of a homologous chromosomes. What is the meaning of a homologous chromosome? So in our body we will find the homologous chromosomes we will find. So what is the meaning of chromosome means? So you know very well. So always the chromosomes will be present in the pair condition. Always the chromosomes, how they will be present? Chromosomes will present in pair. So see, this is one pair. So this chromosome we are calling as a homologous chromosome. Why with this pair we are calling as a homologous chromosome is, among this pair one chromosome it has came from your father. So pairing of chromosomes, because 46 chromosomes are present in our body, you know very well. So how many chromosomes are present? 46 chromosomes are present. That 46 chromosomes, they are present in the form of a pair. So totally how many pairs it will come? 23 pairs it will be present. So among that I have written only one pair. Now this is a homologous pair we are calling. Now in this pair, so one chromosome it has been arrived from your father, another chromosome it has been given from your mother. So one chromosome of father, another chromosome of a mother. So both they will join together to form a pair. So this pair we are calling as a homologous pair. So like that, so 23 pairs which is present, among that one we got from the mother, another one we got from the father. So that's why, so in haploid, so sperm and the egg, what it contains? Haploid number. Sperm it contains, sperm how much it contains? Sperm it contains 23, and egg it contains the 23. So one chromosome of the father and one chromosome of the mother. So like that they will go for the pairing, and totally they will becomes the 46 chromosome they will become. So that's why the chromosomes which is present in our body we are calling it as a homologous chromosomes. Now we know very well what is the meaning of homologous chromosome. Now let us know to whom we are calling it as a non-sister chromatids. You know very well to whom we are calling it as a chromatids. Chromatids means what? Means the arms of these chromosomes we are calling it as a chromatid. So this is one chromatid, 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 chromatid. This is one chromatid, 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 chromatid. So in one chromosome how many chromatids will be present? 4 chromatids is present. Suppose this is one so this is one chromosome. In this chromosome how many chromatids are present? 4 chromatids are present. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And here how many chromatids are present? 1, 2, 3, 4. We are calling it as a chromatids. Now these chromatids we are calling it as a sister chromatids and non-sister chromatids. So first of all we will see what is the meaning of sister chromatids. Sister chromatids to whom it means, in this particular one chromosome in this particular one chromosome which I have been shown here, one I have been closed this one. So that this chromosome which is having the chromatids, so this chromatid and this chromatid which is present on the same chromosome, so these two chromatids we are connected as a sister chromatid. So these two chromosomes we are connected as a sister chromatid. These two chromosomes, these two chromatids we are connected as a sister chromatids. These two chromatids we are connected as a sister chromatids because these chromatids are present on the same chromosome. Chromatids are of the same chromosome, so that's why we are connected as a sister chromatids. We are calling they are the sister chromatids because the chromatids are present on the same chromosome. So ये क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर जो क्रोमैटिड्स है, ये क्रोमैटिड्स को क्या बोलते हैं, वी आर कलेक्ट एज ए सिस्टर क्रोमैटिड बिकॉज क्यों कहते हैं ये क्रोमोसोम, ये क्रोमैटिड्स किसे बिलोंग होती है, इट विल बिलोंग्स टू दिस क्रोमोसोम, इट विल बिलोंग्स टू विच मीन्स ये किसे बिलोंग करती है, ये क्रोमोसोम्स कुछ बिलोंग करते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर कलेक्ट एज ए सिस्टर क्रोमैटिड्स वी आर कलिंग. नाउ नॉन सिस्टर क्रोमैटिड्स टू whom we are calling means this chromatid and this chromatid we are connected as a non sister chromatids because this is one chromosome, this is separate chromosome, ये अलग chromosome, ये अलग chromosome. So the chromatid of this chromosome and the chromatid of this chromosome together we are calling it as a non sister chromatids. इनके ये chromosomes के ये एक chromosome के same chromatids को sister chromatid बोलते हैं. इन्हें अलग chromosome, इन्हें अलग chromosome, इनके दो की क्या बोलती हैं, we are calling it as a non sister chromatids we are calling. So now we know very well what is the meaning of non-sister chromatids and what to whom we are calling it as a homologous chromosome. Now we will discuss this crossing over, an exchange of chromosomal segments between non-sister chromatids. So let us shade this one. I will shade this chromosome because to know the difference, to know the separate. So this chromosome it has been given by the father and this chromosome it has been given by the mother. Now exchange, the chromosomal segments are exchanging. So who is exchanging? The chromosomal segments are exchanging like this. This is the chromatid of one parent and this is the chromatids of another parent. So like that exchange it has been happened. Two chromatids it has been exchanged. Two chromatids what happened? The two non-sister chromatids. So they are the non-sister chromatids. So the exchange of the chromosomal segment. Chromosomal segment has been exchanged between whom is exchanged between the non-sister chromatids like this. Now I will shade this one. So like this it has been changed. So exchange it has been done between whom is exchange it has been done between the non-sister chromatids. So these are the non-sister chromatids and of homologous chromosomes. So they are the homologous chromosome is called as crossing over. So this is we are calling it as a crossing over. Exchange of the chromosomal segment. Exchange of the chromosomal segment between the non-sister chromatids is called as what here means. We are calling it as a exchange of the chromosomal segment between the non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome is called as crossing over. So exchange has been taken place between the chromosomal segment between whom is between the non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome is called as crossing over and it results in the recombination of the genes. So as the crossing over has been taken place, there will be the recombination of the gene, it will be appear. So now this crossing over it will get a breakup. After breakup, so what happen here is like this the pattern it will come. The segment of this chromatid it will goes to this chromosome and the segment of this chromosome it will appears in this chromosome. Like this the segments which is present here it has been entered into this chromosome and the segment of this chromatid it has been entered into this chromosome. Exchange it has been taken place. Due to that exchange what happened is there is a chance of getting the recombination of the gene. Due to the recombination of gene a new character will be appear. So like this condition we are calling it as a crossing over and cross due to the crossing over exchange of the segment. So that's why exchange of the chromosomal segment. So this is is the chromosomal segment. So here the chromosomal segment which is present, it has been shifted to this chromosome, this chromosome, and in this chromosome the chromosomal segment which is present, so here it has been shifted to here. So that's why the crossing over definition they have been given, an exchange of a chromosomal segment between the non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes. So these are the homologous chromosomes, and as I said hereby we are calling it as a homologous chromosome is one chromosome it has been given by the father and another chromosome it has been given by the mother. So in our body, in this pattern only the chromosomes are present. So homologous chromosome, and which may leads to the recombination of the genes. Genes will get a new genes will be appear. So due to that one, new character may be appear in the offspring, and it occurs during the packeting stage. This is important for your need. Keep remember this one. So crossing over, it will be appears in which phase of the meiosis. So it will take place in the what is packeting stage of the prophase 1. So you know very well, in meiosis prophase 1 and in meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 it will take place. In meiosis 1, so prophase will be divided into the substages here. Prophase 1 it will be divided into the substages: leptotin, zygotin, packetin, diplotin and diakinesis. In the same manner, so if this crossing it will be take place in which stage means it will take place in the packeting stage. So in the packeting stage, prophase 1, so what happen means this crossing over it will be take place in the meiosis. So this is the meaning of what is crossing over. So next, let us go to the next one. So crossing over. What are the mechanism of the crossing over? Definition we came to know what is the meaning of a crossing over, and when it will be appears means you know very well it will be appears in the meiosis. In meiosis, where in which stage it will be appears means it will be taken place in the packeting stage of the prophase 1. So now let us discuss the mechanism of the crossing over. What are the mechanisms it has been involved in the crossing over? So first of all, Morgan proposed the chiasmata type hypothesis to explain the mechanics of the crossing over. The steps are followed here. So first of all, what the Morgan has been done here is, so Morgan, because T.H. Morgan has been explained about the linkage by conducting experiment on the Drosophila. So and as he said here, so when there is a chance of getting the recombination means due to the crossing over, due to the exchange of the chromatids, these characters may be appear. So that's why Morgan what he done is he proposed the chiasma type hypothesis to explain that chiasmata is nothing but when the crossing over it will be take place, when this exchange exchange it is taking place, it will appears like a X shape, like this it will appears in the form of a X shape. So this X shape you are going to say chiasmata. Already have been studied in your first year in your 10th lesson meiosis, while we studied the meiosis. What is chiasmata, what is the meaning of chiasmata, crossing over, all these things we have been studied in your first year. Now same thing here. So mechanism where T.H. Morgan explained the what are the hypotheses for the crossing over, what are the mechanism for the crossing over. Let us discuss the step by step here. Next, in zygote stage, the pairing, first one, in zygotic stage, the pairing of homologous chromosomes take place. Each pair of chromosomes consists of 4 chromatids. So what he is telling him is, in which stage means in zygotic stage, when the meiosis process, meiosis cell division it will take place. When the meiosis cell division process it will take place. In meiosis, first which phase it will take place? Prophase 1. So in prophase 1, so leptin prophase, as I said here, prophase 1 it will be divided into the 5 stages. Prophase 1 it has been divided into how many stages? 5 stages: leptotin, zygotin, packetin, diplotin and diakinesis. So in zygotin, after first will come here leptotin, after leptotin zygotin. In zygotin stage, in meiosis first, in meiosis what happened? Meiosis first. In prophase 1, the zygotin stage it will be appear. In this zygotin stage, there will be the pairing of homologous chromosomes. What happened means, first of all, the homologous chromosomes it will be pairing, it will take place. It is important, keep remember, homologous pairing take place in which stage of the meiosis. The question may be asked in your NEET. So it will be TRS even for your board exam for 1 mark question. So homologous chromosome pairing, when it will be take place means it will take place in the zygotin stage of the prophase 1 in meiosis cell division. What means homologous pairing कब चलता है तो it will take place in the zygotin stage. It will take place. zygotin stage किस में आता है? meiosis में आता है. meiosis first में, prophase 1 में it is the second phase zygotin. So in this phase what happens means chromosome pairing, homologous chromosomes it will be pairing, it will take place. And as just now I said here, what is the meaning of homologous chromosome? To whom we are calling as a homologous chromosomes. One chromosome it will comes from the father, another chromosome it will comes from the mother. So both the chromosomes they will be in a pairing manner. So this pair we are calling it as a homologous chromosome, and when this pair it will take place means in zygote. Crossing over in which place it will take place means it will take place in the packeting stage. Keep remember. Now next, each pair of chromosomes consists of 4 chromatids. Each one what it contains 4 chromatids it will present. So as I said here in one chromosome how many chromatids? What it contains? 4 chromatids. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how many chromatids it contains? 4 chromatids. To whom we are calling it as a chromatids means this one we are calling it as a chromatids. The arms of these chromosomes we are calling it as a chromatids. In each chromosome how many chromatids are present? 4 chromatids are present. This is the first mechanism he said here. So first homologous pairing it will be done here, and this homologous pairing in which stage it will be done here means it will be done in the zygote stage of the meiosis first in prophase 1. And when this pairing how many chromatids will be present means 4 chromatids it will be present. So first concept is finished. Second what he said means the packeting stage. In packeting stage non-sister chromatids twist with one another and breakage occurs as at identical sites and rejoin. Next what is telling is in packeting stage, in zygote stage homologous pairing of homologous chromosome is taken place. Next after zygote, so when it comes to the packeting stage, in this stage what happens is non-sister chromatids. Just now I said here what is the meaning of a non-sister chromatids. Non-sister chromatids means this is one chromosome which has been come from your father, and this is the chromosome which has came from your mother. So this is this chromatids and this chromatid, this chromatid and this chromatid, this chromatid and this. So this is we are calling it as a non-sister chromatids because they are belonging to the other chromosomes, other chromosome chromatids. So that's why we are calling it as a non-sister chromatids we are calling. So in packeting stage what happens? Non-sister chromatids they'll twist with one another. So these chromatids what happen? They'll undergo the twistage like this. Like this they'll go the twistage. Like this they'll go for the twisting. So this twisting what happens is we are calling it as a crossing over, and after twisting what happens is breakage occurs at identical sites and region. So the way the twisting it has been taken place, at that place what happens is breakage it will be occur, it will get break, and later what happens is again it will get a rejoin. So just now it's shown you here. So 2 chromosomes, this is the homologous chromosome which has been given from the father and mother. So it has been what happened here means, so these chromosomes they have been undergone the twisted here. So both the chromosomes they have been twisted. So just I have shown here one twisting. So like that. So in the naturally it may done the 2 twisting, 3 twisting. How many twisting it will be taken place we can't tell here. Naturally it will be held. And just now as I has shown you here, so only for this chromatid, but the twisting it may be taken place between this chromatid and this chromatid, or this chromatid and this chromatid, this chromatid and this chromatid. So it will take place in any part of this chromatid, the twisting it may be taken place. That is nothing but we are going to say crossing over. So what they are telling me is during this phase what happens is homologous chromosome, the non-sister chromatids they'll go for the twisting. After twisting they'll get a break like this. Their segments will get a break. Segments क्या होती है? ब्रेक होती हैं. ब्रेक होकर क्या होती है? अगेन दे विल गेट अ रीजन. यहाँ का सेगमेंट यहाँ को आता है, यहाँ का सेगमेंट यहाँ को आता है, तो एंड दे विल गेट अ रीजन. सो व्हाट हैपन मींस द सेगमेंट्स दे विल गेट अ ब्रेकअप एंड अगेन द सेगमेंट्स दे विल गेट अ rejoin. They will get a rejoin. So due to that one what happen means exchange of segment it will be taken place. That is the second concept is telling. In packeting stage non-sister chromatid twist with one another and breakage occurs at the identical sites and rejoin. So this is the second concept. Next one, during diploidy chromatid separates from one another to the point of interchange are seen as a X shape and are called as chiasmata. So next what happen is during diploidy stage. So during the what happen is diploidy stage, as I said here prophase 1 it will be divided into the number of phases here. So leptotin, first leptotin, zygotin, packetin, diploidy. After the packetin who will comes here? Diploidy it will comes. So diploidy, in this diploidy phase what happen means, so chiasmata formation it will be taken place. Chiasmata formation means when the crossing over it will be taken place, when the segments chromatids they will get non-sister chromatids they will show the twisting. So like that when they shows the twisting it will appear say X shape like this they will appear. So like this they will appear say X shape. See here only. So they are showing the crossing over. So as they are showing the crossing over they are showing the twisting. So this twisting it is appearing in the form of a X shape they are appearing, and this X shape what we are calling is we are calling it as a chiasmata. This X shape, what we are calling? X shape, we are calling it as a chiasmata, we are calling. So during the diploiting, what happens is chromatids separates from one another of interchange are seen in the X here. Chromatids, what happen? They'll get separated, they'll get interchanged. So like this chromatid, what happened? It has been interchanged. So this chromatid, it has been changed here, and this chromatid, it has been changed here. They have been exchanged, it has been interchanged. So that all these things, it will be taken place. Turn which stage is diploiting stage by forming a chiasmata. So chiasmata is nothing but X shape formation. It will be taken place due to the crossing over or a twisting manner. Next, finally, crossing over give rise to the recombination. As just now I said here, the crossing over, what it will do here? Crossing over, it will give rise to the, what here means, gives rise to the recombination. Recombination means new characters, it will get appear, new characters will be exhibited, because the genes which is present here, it has been shifted on this chromosome, and the genes which is present in this chromosome, it has been shifted to another chromosome. So due to that one, what happens is the genes, the alleles, they will get a break up, and they'll get a rejoin with the another the alleles here, and it will start to exhibit a new gene, and that it will exhibit a new character in the offspring. That is nothing but recombination, it will be taken place. So finally, crossing through the crossing over, what will get here? Through the crossing over, we will get a new character or recombination, it may be taken place. So this is the what MS mechanism of the crossing over. So these 3 points are important. First of all, in zygote stage, what happened? Homologous chromosome, pairing of homologous chromosome, it will be taken place. Important concept. In packeting stage, what happened? Non-sister chromatids twist and they will get break up and they will get a region. Whereas in diploiting stage here, chiasmata formation, it will be taken place. And next here, in packeting stage, what happened here is, what happened means there is a what results in the recombination, it will be taken place. This concept is important for your board and even for your NEET exam. So this is important. So next, let us discuss our next topic. What is the next topic? Means importance of a crossing over. What is the benefit we are getting from the crossing over? So crossing over, it is take place naturally inside our body. So it will take place inside our body. But from this crossing over, what are the things, benefits we are getting? Importance of the crossing over, let us discuss. So it brings a new combination in the organism. So first, from the first benefit or first importance of crossing over, what here means? So due to the crossing over, as is just now we have been discussed, the segments will be exchanged here. So the segment which is present in this chromosome, it will shift to the another chromosome, and the segment which is present on this chromosome, it will be shifted to the another chromosome. So due to that one, the genes, it will get exchange, and there may be a chances of getting the new combination. So new combination means due to this one, there will be the appearance of a new character in the offspring. So this is the first benefit we will get here. Instead of getting the same parental character, a new character may be exhibit in the offspring, so which may be better or best than the parents. So that is the benefit we are getting from the crossing over. Next, it plays an important role in the evolution and help in the speciation. So next, what it means, even through this crossing over, evolution, it can be taken place. As you know very well, so evolution, it is a process, it will take place in our nature. So it is a very, very slow process, and it is one of the continuous process. Now also evolution, it is taking place, but we are unaware about all these things here, because it is a very slow process, it is appearing in the nature. So due to evolution only, we human beings, we have been arrived from the apes. But before we were like a apes, but now we are a modern man, we are a erect man. So now we should be in erect in condition. Means who is responsible? Evolution is responsible. So slowly, gradually, in the human beings, what happening is the little bit changes, it has been appeared due to the crossing over, which may leads to the new character, new combination in the every generation. So which may leads to the what happen means new character may be exhibit in the offspring. So like that, it has been taken place. So evolution, it will not only take place only in the human beings. Evolution, it may be taken place in all the living organisms which is present in our nature. Even if you take the horse, so in olden times, what happened means horse size was just like a dog size. Now what were the modern dogs we are seeing here? So in that size only, what happened here means the horses were also present in previous condition. evolution. But due to the evolution, now the horse it has been got the different structure they have been got here, and all these things it will becomes due to whom is it has been got due to the evolution. It helps in the speciation. So due to evolution, what happened is a new species may be appear in the nature here, because compared to if we compare ourselves here, so we were before like a monkeys, so now we are like a modern man. A new species it has been arrived in the nature. So this is the benefit we are getting from the crossing over. So next benefit what is, it helps in determining the location of the genes in the chromosome, and due to the crossing over, what will miss, it will help for the determining the location in which chromosome what type of genes are present. Easily we can detect through this through this crossing over. So it helps in the determining to identify the location of the gene on the chromosome, and which chromosome what type of genes are present. Easily it will help to determine for us, because as I said you in many previous classes also, whichever the characters are present in our body, for every character one gene will be represented in our body in our every cell on the chromosomes, and due to the presence of this gene, so phenotypic character it is exhibiting on our body. If any changes it will be appear in the genes, means automatically the phenotypic character will also get a change. Genotype character if it get change means genes change हुएगा तो automatic क्या external characters are also it will get a change. So that's why what through this crossing or what will help means it will helps to determine the location of the genes in the chromosome on the chromosome. This is the another benefit we are getting. Next one what is the frequency of the crossing over is used for the chromosomal mapping. So next what is the frequency, the continuous crossing over which will be take place in the chromosomes of the organism. So due to that one we can go for the chromosomal mapping. We can go here through that we can go for the chromosomal mapping. So what is the meaning of chromosomal mapping, I will tell you later. So but through this crossing over we can get the chromosomal mapping. So this is the importance we are getting from the crossing over. It helps for the new combination. Through this we will get the new characters, new speciation it will be take place. It will takes help in the evolution, and even it will helps to determine the to know the genes present on the chromosome, and even it will help for the chromosomal mapping. So next I will tell you what is the meaning of a chromosomal mapping. So importance of crossing over is finished. Now we will go for the next topic here. What is the next topic means linkage map or a chromosomal map. So what is the meaning of linkage map or a chromosomal map here? So the graphical representation of a sequential arrangement of genes and relative distance of the various genes present on the chromosome is called as chromosomal or linkage mapping. So what means chromosomal or linkage mapping means it is a graphical representation. Even in your maths also you will study we will do the graph. That means how much total percentage it has been taken in it has been appear in the class. So we will put the graph, and through that graph you will show the complete result sheet in the form of a graph you will show. In the same manner here also we will do the graphical representation. Chromosomal mapping is nothing but it is one of the graphical representation. So what we will find in this graphical representation is sequential arrangement of genes and relative distance of the various genes. What we will find in this here is so arrangement of genes on the chromosomes. On the chromosomes how these genes will be present. So this is the chromosome means on this chromosome how the genes will be arranged, and these genes they will be arranged in what is the relative distance here between one gene to the another gene. What is the distance between the one gene to the another gene? So distance. So we will find the we will find the various type of genes which is present on the chromosomes. So through what is the benefit we are getting from this chromosomal map means it is one of the graphical representation. Through that what we will find is arrangement of genes, how the genes will be arranged on the chromosomes. Chromosomes के ऊपर genes कैसा arrange है, and what is the distance between the one gene to the another gene, whether the genes they are sitting far or whether the genes they are sitting close to each other, because here we can't tell that. So some genes will be sit close to each other and some genes they will sit far to each other. So as I said here, incomplete linkage and complete linkage. So in incomplete linkage what happen? So the genes will sit far. So due to that one there is a chance of getting breakage. So as they will get breakage here, it may lead to the new combination. Whereas in complete linkage the genes will be present close to each other, as I explained in my previous class. So genes will be present say close to each other. So due to that one there is is no chance of getting breakage. So as they will not get break, same genes will be exhibited in the next generation. So genes यहाँ break नहीं होते, क्यों वो break नहीं होते? Because the genes are present close to each other. So that's why they will not get a breakage. But in incomplete linkage, the genes will sit apart from each other. एक gene और एक gene को क्या था? Distance it will be present more. So due to that one, there is a chance of getting breakage. As they get breakage, these genes they will combine with the another gene to get a new character. So due to that, a new combination it will be appear. So linkage mapping is nothing but it is one of the graphical representation. In this graphical representation, sequentially means orderly. So continuously orderly, we will find the arrangement of genes, how the genes will be arranged on the chromosome, and what is the distance between one gene to the another gene. So what is the distance between the various genes present on the chromosome? This condition we are calling it as a chromosomal or linkage mapping. So the first map was prepared by Shruti Vant in 1911. So first chromosomal mapping, it has been prepared by whom? Is Shruti Vant. So this is the scientist named Shruti Vant. So he is the person who done the chromosomal mapping. In which year? Means in 1911. According to him, the distance between the alleles of the chromosome is based on the number of crossing over. So according to him, what he is telling is, he is the first person who done the chromosomal mapping. According to him, what he will tell him is, so the distance between the allele on the chromosome is based on the number of chromosomes, number of crossing over. So what is term is the distance between the alleles. So this is one allele, this is one allele. The distance which is present between these two alleles. So this is one allele, this is one allele. According to Shruti Vant, what he is telling him is the distance present between the two alleles will depends on whom, means how much number time of crossing over it has been appear. So how much number of crossing it will be taken place. On that basis, the alleles will be sit together, whether they are far apart or whether they are close to each other. So all these things it will be determined by whom? Is it will be determined by the number of crossing over, because as I said here, so crossing over it may be taken place many times here, and it may be taken place in any non-sister chromatid. Just I have been shown you only one chromatid, it is showing the crossing over. Just I shown you one crossing over on the one chromatid, but naturally it may taken place on 4 chromatids also, non-sister chromatids also it may shows the crossing over. So in one chromatid it may shows the two times the crossing over it may be shows here. So we can't predict here. So that's why how much number of crossing over it is taken place. On that basis, the distance between the two alleles it will be determined. So this concept it has been told by whom? Is it has been given by the Shruti Vant. In which year? Means in 1911, because he is the first person who done the chromosomal mapping, and the distance between the two genes is directly proportional to the percentage of crossing over. So that's why finally what he given means the distance between the two genes. But finally what he done means the distance present between the two genes, like this. The distance present between this two genes are directly proportional to what means how much percent of crossing over, how much amount of crossing over is taking place. On that basis, what happen means the chromosomes, the genes or the alleles will be sit together, or they will sit apart from each other. So this concept it has been given by the Shruti Vant. So this is the meaning of chromosomal mapping. So this it may be appears for here 1 mark. Define chromosomal mapping. So or else here, so who has prepared the first chromosomal mapping, in which year? Means Shruti Vant in 19. According to Shruti Vant, so what are the conclusion given by the about the chromosomal mapping? Means this is the conclusion. It has been given by the Shruti Vant. So next concept is a sex determination. So this is about your linkage mapping or chromosomal mapping. So next concept is a sex determination. This sex determination we'll discuss in our next class.